Hi guys, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, we audible.
Okay. Hi Ole.
Hi,
Can,
ma'am.
can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So I'm going to start sharing my screen right now. So today we're gonna do binomials. Do you know binomials? Do you by
No,
any chance?
ma'am.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So is my screen audible on your side?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So let me just open here. So I would like to state these few terms. So when we're dealing with binomials, you have what we call a term, a coefficient, a variable, and a constant. So a term is something that is made up of a coefficient, constant, and a variable. So a coefficient is a number that is next to a variable. So for example, we have, let's say, 4x. Let's also say 4y squared. And let me give you the last one as 6z. So if we say, or if a question say, what is a coefficient of this one, or 4x? Any number that is next to a variable, where a variable is x, is gonna be 4, right? So for the second one, what is your coefficient? It's also 4 again. And for the last one, what is your coefficient? Is 6, right? So we also have what we call a variable. So a variable is a letter from the alphabet. So any letter that is in a term, it can be A, B, C, or any letter till Z. It's called a variable. So on the ones that I've provided with you here, we have X, we have Y, we have Z. So for the first one means that the variable is X. For the second one, the variable is Y. For the third one, the variable is Z. So are we clear with that part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your confirmation. So we also have what we call a constant, right? So let me just introduce a constant to you. So let's say we have 4x minus 5, 4y to the power of 2 plus 6, 6z minus 7. So a constant is the number on its own. So we already know the coefficient is 4, the variable for this part, the variable is x. So the constant is going to be the negative 5, is the number that is standing on its own. And for the second one, we already know that 4 is our coefficient, y is our variable, 6 is going to be our constant, right? And we have 6 and z, 6 being what? Our coefficient, z being our variable. And therefore, minus 7 there is our constant. Are we clear?
Yes,
Are we
ma'am.
Yes,
okay?
yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Perfect. So, since we are all clear, let me just give you this one. So, let's say we have 4b plus 6. Which one do you think is the coefficient?
Coefficient is 4.
Perfect. So the CF here is 4. Okay. So which one do you think is the variable?
Ma'am, is it the B?
Perfect. So the V is the B. And the last
Ma-
one, which one is the constant?
6, ma'am.
Perfect. So let's just say positive 6, but 6 is also positive. So let's say for the second one, let's say we have, okay, yeah, let me just put it right here. We have 5C minus 5B plus 7. Okay, so which one do you think is our CF or the constant? Yeah, not the constant, sorry, the coefficient between the whole here.
Ma'am, 5 and another 5. But ma'am, this first 2 5s.
Perfect. So the 2 5s. So let me just not say 55. Let me put it. Okay, so what do you think is our variables or are our variables?
Ma'am, is the C and B?
Perfect. So it's C and also B. Hopefully the B is visible. So let me just do it again. So it's C and B. So the last one, what is our constant?
Ma'am, it's 7.
Perfect. So I feel like we are all good for this one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I was checking if there is any question and there is none. So I wanted to also bear in mind that we have what we call the monomials, the binomials, and the trinomials. So today we're going to be dealing specifically with the binomials. So when you're dealing with monomials, this is where you have one term. So it can be, let me just clear some space here. It can be 4x, it can be 5y, it can be 1. So this is, or these
Yep.
are known as, yes?
No, sorry, ma'am.
Oh, no problem. So these are called your monomials. But when you're dealing with binomials, we can have E4y minus 1. That's your binomial. Why? It has two terms. It has 4y and it also have a negative 1. So we can also have 5y plus 7. It's a binomial. So today we're going to be dealing with this one. Are we okay there?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So for each trinomial, it's something like, let's say, x squared plus 2x minus 5. So now it has 1, 2, 3. So monomial, it has one term, one term, one term. Binomial, two terms. Two terms. And then the third one is trinomial with 1, 2, 3. So let me just give you two things to see if you understand. Okay. So let's say we have 4x, 4b minus 5, and x plus x squared minus 6. Which one is your monomial? So remember, mono means the one that has a one term. So which one is the monomial from these ones?
It's 4x.
4x. Are you agreeing, Langeli?
Yes, ma'am, I agree, ma'am.
Okay. So which one is your, what was the second one? The binomial. Which one is your binomial? The one with two terms.
Ma'am, it's 4b minus 5.
Okay. Langelisha, are we okay with that?
Yes, ma'am, we're okay, ma'am.
Okay. So that's also correct. And okay, I feel like, okay, which one is the trinomial? I think we all know now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So let me just dive. Oh my God. Let me just dive in with the work today. So here in the example, they say that expand and simplify the following. So we have A there, this one. They say x plus 3 in one bracket, and then in the other bracket, they'll be like x plus 3. So they want us to do what? To expand. What is to expand? It's more like making it big and simplify and make it simple. So you make it big and make it simple, right? So in the example there, we're dealing with this part. They stated that their firsts, which ones are the first? The first two here, right? So you firstly multiply the firsts, which are the x's. So let me just write it down for you down here. So it's x plus 3, x plus 3, close brackets, x plus 4. So they say something about multiplying the first. So you multiply x plus x. What is x plus x? Anyone? What's x plus x? Oh, times x, sorry.
Ma'am, is it x
X times x.
yes, x times x, isn't it? X. Wait, ma'am, I forgot the word, ma'am.
Okay. So, Ole, you don't know also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, x times x is more like you are multiplying what you have. So, let's say, all right, what can I say? So, let's say you have 3x multiplied by 2x. So, if it's something like this, you know that you're going to multiply these two. And what are you going to get if you say 3 multiplied by 2?
6.
Perfect. You write your 6 and then this and this. When you multiply them, you're going to get x squared. If you had x to the power of 2, I'm sorry, I'm about to write multiply by, so multiply by x. What you're going to do is you just add these two, right? This is the, what again? The rules of the exponents. So you have the same base, you add the exponents as long as you are multiplying, right?
Yes,
Are we
ma'am.
okay? Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let me just give, perfect. So let me just give you another example here. So let's say we have x multiplied by x. So with this one, you have to the power of 1 to the power of 1. So you have an imaginary one also down here, imaginary one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be like 1 multiplied by 1. What's 1 by multiplied by 1?
1.
Perfect. So what is 1 plus 1? Since we have the same bases which are being multiplied, so we're gonna have x to the power of 1 plus 1, right? So what do you think 1 plus 1 is? 1 plus 1?
Ma'am, 1 plus 1 is 2.
Perfect. Are we agreeing, Ole?
Yes.
Perfect. So what you're gonna have is 1x to the power of 2. So that's when you are multiplying the same basis. So for this one, we're gonna have, let me just start it afresh. So now what we have to multiply the 2 first. So we're gonna say x multiplied by x equal to. So we know that we have an imaginary one, and we also have the imaginary exponent, and also let me just use a different color, and also an imaginary exponent. So what am I gonna do? I multiply these first ones. And after multiplying these two, I know 1 times 1 is what? Is 1, right? Are we okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we're okay.
Perfect. And then you have your basis. Now we have x multiplied by x. The rule of the exponent says that if you are multiplying same basis, you what? You add the exponents. So you're gonna write 1 base, and you be like 1 plus 1. And you write your answer as being x, because we know the imaginary one always remains there. So it's gonna be x to the power of 1 plus 1 being 2. Are we okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So that was the first, what the first part, you multiply the 2 first. Which ones are our 2 first? The 2x's. So after multiplying the 2x's, and we find that the value there is what is x squared, or 1x squared, right? So the second part, what you multiply the outers. What are the outers? So we check the outers are the x and the 4. So it's x and the 4, meaning that, oh my God, all right. So just to simplify things for you guys, let me just it like this. So it's gonna be x into x plus 4, close bracket. So first thing first, this is the first, and this is the outer. So the first you multiply x and x for you to get x squared, and then you multiply the x with the 4 for you to get 4 multiplied by x. What do you think is 4 multiplied by x?
4x.
Are we agreeing?
Yes, ma'am, I believe so.
Okay, so it's gonna be 4x. So for this one, the simplification for this, or the expansion for this one, whereby your x, or the starting point is x, it's gonna be x squared plus 4x. So coming to the second one, we have, sorry, I wanted to check this side. Okay, we have a plus 3. So also, when you're dealing with the plus 3, you have to multiply with x plus 4. So let me just increase the thing there. There we go. So we also have a plus 3. Okay. Plus 3 into x plus 4. So what you're gonna do there, you remove the brackets by using the 3. So it's gonna be like 3 multiplied by 3, and then 3 multiplied by 4. So what's 3 multiplied by x?
3x.
Okay, 3x. And Langelisha, what is 3 multiplied by 4?
Ma'am, isn't it 12?
Okay, I'm not so sure. I'm not holding my thingy, but let me just believe what it is. Plus 12. So we already have a plus here, and we have to merge our thingy. So now we have this, and we also have this. So we're gonna match them together, forming something like x. So it's gonna be x squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 12. So do you see any like terms on this expression?
Any what, ma'am?
Any like terms? Oh, I forgot to explain. Like terms are things that are alike. For example, if we say I have 2 bananas and then I picked 3 bananas, you're gonna add 3 banana with the ones I picked, and then you're gonna have, maybe let's say I picked 2 bananas, you're gonna have 3 plus 2, which is going to be 5. So now we have 4 and 4x and 3x. So these ones are our like terms. Why am I saying they're the like terms? Because we have x and they also have x there. So what you're gonna do, you just add the numbers and you keep the x. Are we okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the like terms? What are like terms? Anyone who can explain it to me? Like terms? Okay, I can say it's more like twins. Okay,
Twins, ma'am.
yeah, it's more like twins.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So let me just do another one with twins. So let's say you have 5x plus 4y minus 6y plus 6x. Do you see any like terms there?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one do you see?
Ma'am, when you mean like times, do they have to be next to each other or like they can be opposite each other?
Yeah, they can be opposite to each other. They can be next to each other. They can be far from each other. Sometimes you can find them maybe after the equal sign.
Okay, ma'am. The first like term is 5x and 6x. The second one
Okay.
is 4 and 6y.
Okay. So, all right. Perfect. So, Langalife, I'm giving you yours. Let me say 6. Oh my God, I feel like 6y is domaining. So let's say 10y plus 7x minus, oh, let me just say 6x plus 5y. Which one are our like terms on this expression?
Ma'am, if I'm correct, I think the like terms are 10y, also 10y and 5y and 7x and 6x. Is that correct?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's correct. So what you're gonna do when you find like terms, so if it says 10x and you also have a plus 5, so you're gonna be like 10y, sorry, plus 5y, and then you find the value or the answer for this. So what do you think is gonna be 10y plus 5y?
15y, ma'am.
Perfect. So it's 15y. And then we come to the x part. So now we have the 7y, oh sorry, x. So we write our 7x, and then it's subtracting 6x. So what is 7 minus 6?
-1.
Perfect. It's going to be -1x. And we know that the 1 here, it can be invisible. So we can just write it as -x. Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we are okay. Perfect. So where were we? Let me see. So now we were here. So let me just remove this part and give you the answer for this one. So the answer here, do you think you can be able to like simplify maybe and add the like terms on your side for this part?
We can try, ma'am.
Okay, so it's x squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 12. So in 2 minutes, come back with the final answer or the simplified answer. So you just add your like terms.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah,
ma'am, do we only add the ones that we circled, or we add all of them?
so what you're gonna have, you have to like add the twins, the ones that are looking alike only. But then you also need, like, you write the reminders down.
Down, ma'am, not like next to each other.
Sorry.
Not next to the twins.
Yeah, you write them next to the look. Okay, what did you get after adding the like terms?
Ma'am, I got 7x.
Okay, did Langalisha also get 7x?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, so what you're gonna do now, let me check. I can't see my pencil. There we go. So what you're gonna do now is you write the first part, which is x squared. So that's what you write first. So it's your 5x squared, and then you had your plus. You calculated this and you find that it's 7x. So you write your 7x, and the last part was plus 12. So it's going to look like this. Are you okay with this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me give you one that you can try on your side. Oh my God. Okay. Can you please try number 1? This one.
Ma'am, who must try it? Both of us, or I must try it?
Okay, you can do the both of you and then you'll let me know of the answer. Or maybe do you want me to like give you the other example before we do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me just give you another one. I have to like fill the space here. Mm. There we go. So let me say, okay. Now let me just make a simple one. So let's say we have x minus 2. We also have x plus 4. So first thing first, what you can do, making it simple, you can just use this to multiply these ones. So let's say we remove our x, we are multiplying the second bracket. So you open bracket, you copy the second part. Right, so let me say that's the first part we're gonna do. So what do you do first? You remove the brackets. How do you remove the brackets? X multiplied by x multiplied by 4. So you're gonna have your x multiplied by x plus your x multiplied by 4. What is x multiplied by x?
Ma'am, is it x?
X what? Just x.
X squared.
Perfect. Are we agreeing like this?
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Okay. So it's x squared plus, what is the x multiplied by 4?
Ma'am, 4x.
Okay, let me say 4x. Perfect. Okay, so the second part, what's left? You have your 4, negative 2. So we write our negative 2 multiplied by x plus 4. Right. So you remove the brackets using the outside number, which is negative 2. So you're going to be like negative 2 multiplied by x, negative 2 multiplied by 4. So now we have negative 2 multiplied by x plus negative 2 multiplied by 4. So what is negative 2 multiplied by x?
Ma'am, -8.
Oh, negative what?
Ma'am, -8.
Okay, let me see. You mean, oh, okay, what is negative 2 multiplied by x? Sorry, I think I made a mistake there.
Ma'am, is it negative 2x?
Okay, are we agreeing, all of us?
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Okay, so it's negative 2x, and you also said the negative 2 multiplied by 4 is negative 8. So now we are merging these together. So we're gonna have all this in one thing. So what you're gonna have is x squared plus 4x minus 2x minus 8. So do you see any twins there? Are there any twins? Any like terms?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, which ones do you think are twins?
Ma'am, it's 4x and minus and 2, ma'am. So if you minus them, it's going to be negative 2x. So
Okay.
your whole thing is going to be negative x squared plus negative plus 2 plus
Hold, let me
2x
write it down. Let me write it down. So you say it's gonna be x squared
plus 2x, ma'am, because of minus the 4 from the 2.
Okay, so it's gonna be x squared plus, you say plus 2x. You say
X.
is x squared, yes.
X minus 8.
Can you please repeat that?
Ma'am, it's negative x squared plus 2 squared minus
squared.
8, ma'am. Yes,
2
ma'am,
squared.
because of yes, ma'am, because of this axis,
Oh.
ma'am, same base.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, so now, ne, Jonga, like we only have this part, right? So it's just 4 and your 2 that are going to subtract each other. So why am I saying that? Because we are not going to multiply both of them, right? So if we are multiplying these two x's, that's where it's gonna give us what? X squared. So just because now we are adding, we are subtracting, we just take these ones, right? So as I stated, it's more like, let's say you, Ole has 2 bananas and Langelishe has 3 bananas. They'll be like asking, how many bananas do they both students have? So now you're gonna add this and add this, and you determine the total number of the bananas that are available. Are we clear? Are we
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so sorry about this. So don't be confused. If we are dealing with like terms, you don't multiply. You just add, you just subtract what's there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So Miss, now what do you think we're going to have? So let me just rewrite. Let me just create the space here again and write it clearly. So we had x squared. Was it minus? Let me check up there. So it's x squared. Yes.
Plus 4x
Plus 4x
minus
minus
2x.
x and minus 8. So after the bananas example, what do you think will be the like terms for this expression?
It's 4x minus 2x.
Which is going to give you
2x.
perfect. So what are you going to have afterwards?
It's going to be x squared plus 2x minus 8.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is actually correct. So are you sorted, Langelishe? Are we all okay with this part?
Yes, ma'am. You're okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let me make another example, and now I'll be waiting with Langelishe. So let me just okay. Mm. All right, so let me think of an example that I can. All right. So let's say we have into brackets a plus 3. Then the second bracket we have a minus 3. So first thing first, we remove the a and it's going to multiply this bracket. So we write our a multiplied by a minus 3. And then what is a multiplied by a?
Ma'am, it's 2a, if I'm correct.
Okay, now you are multiplying. So if you say multiplying by, so it's gonna be a multiplied by A, whereby we have invisible ones. So let me change some color there. Invisible one, and we have invisible ones as exponents. We also have invisible one as exponents. So what you're gonna do is you say 1 times 1. What is 1 times 1?
It's 1.
Perfect. So you write your 1. So now you have the same base. Do you know the exponential rules?
Ma'am, may you please repeat?
Do you know the exponential rules? The rules of
Ma'am,
the
may you...
exponents.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I do know that.
So on the rules of exponents, there is that rule that says when you are multiplying. So now we are multiplying. It says when you're multiplying the same bases, you add the exponents, meaning that you're gonna have your 1a, 1 plus 1. Are you okay with that part?
Yes, ma'am. I'm okay with that part.
Okay, so let me just say, remove these. So let's say you have a to the power of 2 multiplied by a to the power of 1. So what is going to be the final answer when you are multiplying a to the power of 2 multiplied by a to the power of 1?
Ma'am, it's going to be 8 to the power of 2.
No, the final answer. So now you're going to apply the exponential rule, the one that says when you multiply the same basis, you add the exponents, meaning that you're gonna have your a, and you add your exponents. So it's more like a to the power of 2 plus 1, whereby you're gonna get a, what is 2 plus 1?
Ma'am, it's 3, ma'am.
So you see, all right, let me say another one being a to the power of 4 multiplied by a to the power of 2. So what do you think is going to be the final answer there?
8 to the power of 6.
Perfect. So you say a to the power of 4 plus 2, which is going to be a to the power of 6. You see, so now we have our a to the power of 1 multiplied by a to the power of 1. So you keep the base and you add the exponents. So what are our exponents? We have 1 to the power of 1, and the other one it is having to the power of 1. Then we're gonna be remaining with a to the power of 1 multiplied by a to the power of 1, which is going to give you
8 to the power of 2.
perfect. So when you say a multiplied by a, it's gonna give you a to the power of 2. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. We clear, ma'am.
Perfect. So a multiplied by a is going to be a to the power of 2. What is a multiplied by negative 3?
Is it 8 to the power of negative 2?
Oh no, like now you are multiplying a and negative 3. We already
Ma'am, is
passed
it going
with
to be...
multiplying. Yes,
Is it going to be negative 3a?
perfect. It's correct. Because we just have to like assume that we have a 1. So it's 1a multiplied by 3. Oh, sorry, negative 3 there. And my negative is not, okay, there we go. So what you're gonna multiply is this and this, which is going to be negative 3. Don't forget your a, so it's negative 3a. Are we okay?
Yes, ma'am. You're okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let me say we are having 2a multiplied by 4. What's your answer there?
Ma'am, 6a.
Oh, it's 2a multiplied by 4.
Oh, 8a, ma'am. 8a.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So it's 8a. We are winning. So now we're gonna have a to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of, sorry, not to the power of 3a. And we are done with this part. We go to the next part, which is multiplying positive 3 and a minus 3. So what is 3 multiplied by a?
Ma'am, it's 9.
No, 3
Wait.
multiplied by a.
Oh, 3 multiplied by a is 8 is 3a.
Perfect. So you write your 3a. What is 3 multiplied by your negative 3?
Negative 9.
Negative 9. So what's left to do there is we add this as one expression. So let me just pull this down and we write them as a squared minus 3a. This was a plus, so we write our plus 3a minus 9. So do you see our twins there?
Yes, ma'am.
Which ones are your twins?
Hey, ma'am, may you please repeat?
Do you see the twins, the like
Yes,
terms?
ma'am.
Which
Yes,
ones are
ma'am.
they? Which one?
Negative 3a and 3a.
Okay, so when you hit negative 3a plus 3a, what do you get in the calculator?
You get negative 9a.
Oh no, now you're going to, okay, hit in your calculator negative 3 plus 3.
Yes, ma'am, it's negative 9. Wait, plus 3, ma'am. Times 3.
Sorry, it's
Ma'am,
plus.
oh, oh, it's 0.
Perfect. So what are you going to remain with there? If we get this one as 0, means this one doesn't exist at all.
Yes, ma'am. Will there be nothing or do you just write 0?
You have to write this one. So if you get the answer as 0, it means this one doesn't exist at all. So if Vati, what is your final answer? What are you going to write there?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I do understand, but ma'am, right, you said this one, it becomes 0. So ma'am, more A2, what is the
Yes.
sign going,
Eh?
what is the sign going to be between A2 and 0?
Okay, let me just put it like this. So now you said that's 0. So, okay, let me say it's existing. So we're gonna have A2 minus 0. What is A2 minus 0? It's gonna be A2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like, so negative 3 plus 3, it's 0. Like we no longer have any, okay, wait. Let me put it like this. So let's say minus 0, minus 9. These ones are like terms. Let me put it like this. Are we agreeing with each other?
Ma'am, how are they like terms?
Because they are numbers. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are like terms just because they are numbers.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay, so what is going to be negative 0 minus 9? You can hit it on a calculator. Anyone?
Ma'am, may you please repeat the question?
Okay,
Ma'am,
so
it's
now,
like,
okay, you were saying? Okay, so now I was saying that, let me just put this again. to prevent me saying we let the 0 not exist. So we have our a squared minus 0 minus 9. I was like 0 and 9 are more like terms because they fall under the categories of numbers. So if what are your numbers? You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I was like, take a calculator and hit negative 0 minus 9. And I was like, what is the answer there?
Ma'am, it's
Ma'am, the
negative.
9,
Okay. One said negative 9, and Langelisha said,
I say it stays the same. The 9 stays the same.
okay, the same as a squared minus 0 minus 9.
Ma'am, may
Or
you
you
please
saying,
repeat?
okay, so I was saying a squared minus 0 minus 9 is more like you're going to look at 0 minus 9. So I was saying, what is 0 minus 9?
Yes, ma'am, I'm
Negative.
saying the 9 stays the same because it just stays negative 9 because 0 is nothing.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, yes, yeah, I'm happy we are all agreeing. So it's going to be a to the power of 2 minus 9. That's going to be your answer. Are we okay?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so let me do another example and then give you one to do on your side. Okay, so can I think of, let me just take one from below. Okay, plus 4. So let's say we have 10 plus 4. That was the second part. 3 plus 6. And we also had a plus 6. First thing first, we write our a multiplied by the second bracket. So it's going to be a plus 6. And then anyone, or let's say, Ole, what is a times a?
Ma'am, 8 times a. Ma'am, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it the power 2? A squared.
Perfect. It's a to the power of 2 plus what is a times 6?
6a, ma'am.
6a. Sorry, oh my god, my a looks ugly there. So it's 6a. Oh, better looking. So, Langelishe, now we have our 4 into a plus 6. So what is 4 times a?
Ma'am, it's 4A.
Perfect. So we're going to write our plus 4a. And what is 4 times 6?
Ma'am, it's 24.
Okay, and then we say our plus 24. So we match this together. We're going to have something like, let me just create a thing there. So we're going to have a squared plus 6a plus 4a plus 24. So do we have twins there or like terms?
Now we have like terms.
Which ones are our like terms?
Ma'am, okay. 6a and 4a.
Okay, so what is 6a plus 4a?
Ma'am, can 10.
10a.
10a.
So Okay, so like Alicia, we already found that this is 10A, so we're gonna have our plus 10A. So what are the remainders here?
Ma'am,
So
may I
we
ask
just yes.
for the remainders, should we move everything that's left out of the sum we just did, or should I just add?
Or
What
you
should I
just
do?
copy the ones that are like remaining there. If there are no like terms, you copy them as they are. So which one do you think goes here?
Ma'am, e to the power of 2.
Perfect. So you write your a to the power of 2. What about this side?
24.
Plus 24. Okay. So let me give you one. Are we okay? Or I should give you another example.
Ma'am, we
Ma'am,
are
we
okay.
okay?
Okay. So let me give you so can you please do 4 for me?
Ma'am,
Can you please try 4 for me? This one. B minus 1, B plus 5. I will try.
Yes, ma'am,
yes,
we're
ma'am.
trying.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you know what, guys? You can do a screenshot, man. I think there's another session that is gonna start soon. Are we winning?
Yes, ma'am, we're winning, ma'am.
Okay. What about Ole? Are you winning on your side?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect.
Ma'am, I think I found the answer.
Okay, let's wait for Langeli so that we can divide the answers.
I also believe I found the answer.
Okay, so for Langeli, which ones were your second best answer?
Wait, ma'am, will you please repeat?
Okay, so the first two on your answer, which were they? Tell me the first two from your answer.
Ma'am, what first two do you want?
Eh? Okay, so for example, we're gonna have something like, let me just find a spot here. So we're gonna have, let's say, a to the power of 5 plus b. Let's say, let me say plus 4b. Oh, okay, I get you. So tell me the first two, yeah, from your answer. So let's say plus, let's say plus 4b minus 5. So we're gonna have the answer as a to the power of 5 plus 8b minus 5. So I'm asking you to tell me these first two.
Ma'am, my first two were 5b minus 0.
5 minus 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so only which ones were the last two on your answer?
Ma'am, it was, ma'am, was it B2 plus 5B minus B minus 5?
You said your answer was what?
Ma'am, ma'am, is my answer B to the power 2
Okay, b to the power 2, okay,
plus 5B,
plus 5b, all right,
no, minus B. No,
minus b.
my answer was B2 plus bracket 5B minus B, close the bracket, then minus 5.
Minus 5. Okay, and the final answer?
B2 plus 4B minus 5.
2 plus 4b minus 5. Okay,
Because of
so Yes.
put when you put the imaginary one between the brackets of 5b and minus b, you put an imaginary one. So if you minus 5 minus 1, then your answer is going to be 4. Then like your things just be the same. So that's why your answer is b2 plus b m plus 4b minus 5.
Okay, so for being fair, Landilisha, tell me the full answer on your side. What was your
Ma'am,
full answer?
my full answer is 5b minus 0 plus b.
5b minus 0 plus b.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's make a correction. So, right. We were dealing with, okay, b minus 1. So, okay, I do have a space here. So we have b minus 1, close bracket, open bracket. And we have the second one being a b plus 5. So we have b plus 5. So first thing first, what do? You'll be like, b is going to multiply the second bracket, right? So you'll be like your b, let me just remove that arrow. So it's b multiplied by b plus 5 close bracket. And we work through that one out. So what is b multiplied by b? Anyone? B multiplied by b?
b to the power of 2.
Perfect. So it's b to the power of 2. And what is b multiplied by 5?
5b.
Perfect. I like it. So it's plus 5b. So now we are coming to the second part. What is your second part? You multiply the negative 1 with the second bracket. So you'd be like negative 1, open bracket, b plus 5 close bracket. So what is your negative 1 multiplied by b?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
Okay, so now we are trying to remove the brackets here. So you'd be like negative 1 multiplied by b, negative 1 multiplied by 5. So what is negative 1 multiplied by b?
Negative 1b.
Negative 1b. And what is negative 1 multiplied by 5? Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. I wrote 15 instead of b. So it's negative, excuse me, 1b. And what is negative 1 multiplied by 5?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Perfect. So now we are left with this whole thingy. So we're gonna have our, let me just use, which color do I use? I mean, it's blue. So now we have this to the power of 2 plus 5b minus, you can just, okay, let me just include it, 1b minus 5. So do we have twins, which are our like terms? Do we have like terms there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, like Alicia, do you see any like terms?
Yes, ma'am, I see right terms.
Okay, which one? Okay, each one of you tell me the like term you see. Just one.
Ma'am,
5.
I see positive 5b and negative 5.
Okay. No problem. Okay. So, Ole, what is the 5b minus 1?
4b.
Okay, so we write our 4b, which is positive. So now you have to copy what's left here, because this one we already found the answer. So on your left hand side, which one is gonna remain? What remains this side? Or what do I
Ma'am,
write there?
ma'am, just
B.
write.
Yes. Yes, you can carry
B.
on.
Oh,
B.
B2 85.
Eh?
B to the power 2 and -5, ma'am.
Okay, so on this side it's B2 and on this other side is -5. Are we agreeing, like all of us, that's the correct answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you want me to give you another thingy to try, or you want us to end the session now?
Ma'am, like,
What do you, I shall give you another one?
yes, please, ma'am.
Okay, Langalisha, are you okay with that?
Ma'am, are you asking me, ma'am?
Yes, I was like, are you okay with another example before we end the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's do 5. Y minus 3 and y minus 2.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, let's give Langalisha some few minutes. Langalisha, are you winning?
Yes, ma'am, I'm winning.
Okay, no problem.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, so Ole, what was your answer? Excuse.
Ma'am, it was my it was y to the power 2 minus bracket 2y plus 3y close bracket plus 6.
Okay, let me just plus 3y. Okay, plus 3y close brackets. The last one
Plus 6, ma'am.
plus 6. Okay, the final answer being
Y to the power 2 minus minus 5y plus 6 because of mem you add the 2 and the 3 and then it gives you 5
okay.
because mem that means
Okay, understand that. And then the last one.
plus 6, ma'am.
Okay, plus 6. So, Tangalisha, what was your answer? Can go up now.
Ma'am, do you want the reasoning or only the answer?
Yeah, you can give me how you did it and the second part, how you did it, and the last part.
Ma'am, I just want to ask one question, ma'am.
Sorry?
Ma'am, how do you get the numbers outside of the brackets, ma'am?
How do you get the numbers outside the brackets?
Yes, ma'am, like the second step, the numbers outside of the bracket. I don't know how you get them.
Okay, let me see. We have an example here. Oh, it's like I no longer have an example. Oh yeah, there we are. So now you see how we did it. Let me just say, you see this part.
Yes, ma'am.
You see that we already have a squared.
Wait, no, ma'am. I don't remember that. I know that part, ma'am. But
Okay.
that's not the part I'm talking about.
Okay, which one are you talking about?
I'm sure by start of it, ma'am.
Okay.
You see, for the green, the A that's outside of the X.
Oh, this one,
Yes, ma'am.
this
I
part.
don't know how you get those.
All right. Okay. So you see now we have bracket one, right? And we also have the second bracket. You see.
Yes, ma'am. I see.
So these ones are coming from the first bracket. So we're trying to like simplify, to expand by using each one of these. So that's why I say first part, we are multiplying by the A, and we are multiplying the second bracket. Are you okay with that part?
Yes, ma'am. I'm okay with that part, ma'am.
Okay, so for the second part, you can't just multiply by A only. You have to also multiply by the plus 4. That's where we have this stage also, whereby you multiply the second bracket by 4. Are you okay with that part?
Yes, ma'am. I'm okay with that part.
Okay, so that's where you remove, like, that's how the numbers or letters outside the brackets comes to exist. So you just try to like remove the bracket by choosing or electing one of these. You can even use the numbers in the second bracket and you multiply the first bracket, but I usually rely with the first bracket opening the second bracket. Are you understanding me? I feel like now I'm sounding a little bit weird.
No, ma'am. I
Yes,
completely
ma'am.
understand, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So what was your answer? Hmm, so what was your answer?
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm just redoing it real quick, ma'am. Really quick.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, ma'am. I'm done, ma'am.
Okay, so what was your answer?
My answer was y to the power of 2 minus 0 minus 6.
-6. Okay, so how did you do this?
Okay, ma'am. First, I wrote y, open bracket, y minus 3, close bracket.
Okay,
Then, by the next side, I wrote negative 3, bracket, y minus 2, close bracket.
okay, wait, -3, open bracket,
Y minus 2.
y-2, okay.
And then, next step, I wrote, for the dark blue, I wrote y over 2 minus 3y.
Y over, wait, sorry, I didn't get that part. What did you say?
Y to the power of 2
Okay, thank you. Y to the power of 2. Oh my God, my thing is,
minus 3y.
okay, -3y.
And then for the orange, I
Yes,
wrote I wrote 3y minus 6.
Okay, let me see. 3y minus 6. Minus 6.
That's all. Then for my final answer, I already told you it's y to the power of 2 minus 0 minus 6 because the negative 3y and the 3y were like terms.
Oh, okay. Let me show you something. Take a calculator. Are you holding the calculator now?
Yes, ma'am, I'm holding it.
Okay, so you have to punch this as a whole. What did you get?
Ma'am, I got negative 6.
Perfect. So means that here you're going to write the answer you got here. Are you okay with that?
Yes, ma'am, but for the orange, ma'am, my answer wasn't negative 3y, it was just normal 3y, positive 3y. That's how I got the answer
All right.
0.
Okay. So let me show you. Let me see. Create a space so that we can do this together. Okay, let me just use this part. Okay, the thing was y minus 3 close bracket y minus 2. So first thing first, I think this is going to be so small on my side. So first thing first, you have to use y to multiply this. I can see you understand that part. And the second part is use the 3 and multiply that part. So what you're gonna have is y multiplied by y, which is going to give you y squared, right? And you can say, sorry, let me just start with this part. So it's y multiplied by negative 2, which is going to give you negative 2y, right? So for the second part, you're gonna deal with negative 3, removing the brackets. So it's gonna be negative 3 multiplied by y, which is going to be negative 3y. Are we okay with that part?
Yes, ma'am, you're okay.
Perfect. And you can lastly deal with negative 3 multiplied by negative 2. So punch negative 3 multiplied by negative 2 in your calculator and let me know the answer.
Ma'am, I got positive 6.
Perfect. So it's gonna be your positive 6. So now you have your like terms, which are these ones. So what do you think is gonna be the answer when you say negative 2 minus 3?
Ma'am, will the answer be 1?
No. You're saying negative 2 minus negative 2 minus 3.
Ma'am, is the 3 a negative?
Yeah, it's negative.
Ma'am, then the answer is negative 5. Why?
Perfect. So you write your negative 5y. You drop this and you drop this, and then you find your final answer. Are we okay then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me give you another last. Let me just look for the same one. I think we have used the, okay. Let me see.
Oh,
Okay, Can you please try 6 for me? This is the last one, I promise. Number 6, which says P minus 7 into brackets closed, and then the other bracket says P plus 4.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, let's wait for Ole. Ole, are you done on your side?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the answer? The value.
And for my answer, I got p to the power of 2 plus 4p minus 7p plus 28. I never found a like term.
Okay, let me just create a space and write it down. So you said it's p to the power of 2 minus 3p. Am I correct?
No, ma'am, 4p.
Wait, sorry about that. Oh, minus 4p, and the second one?
Minus 7p
Minus 7p, okay,
plus 28.
plus 28. Okay, what was your final answer?
Ma'am, I didn't say I liked them.
Yes,
Ma'am, is there a like term there?
yes. It's more like, let me see. So, you see now we have 4p and 7p. Something that starts with P, I can say a pencil. So it's more like Ole has 4 pencils and you have 7 pencils. So whenever you see, let's say 2 p's that are alike, or 2 to the power of p, p to the power of 2 and p to the power of, let me see, p. No, I feel like I'm repeating. So let's say if we see p to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of, okay, 2p to the power of 2. So what you have to think of is anything that starts with the p, anything that starts with the p. As long as this one has a to the power of 2 and this one has a to the power of 2, these are regarded as like terms, right? So you see for, oh my God, you see for this one, you have your 4p and 7p. So what you have to think of is anything that starts with p, pencils. So now you have 4 pencils, 7 pencils. But then since we are dealing with negatives, you just hit it on your calculator and you find the answer. And what did you find as an answer of negative 4p minus 7p?
Ma'am, I got minus 11.
So it's minus
11p.
11. Okay, minus 11p. Okay, you drop this, you drop this. What is your answer going to be down there?
P to the power of 2, and by the other side is plus 28.
Perfect. So this is how you're supposed to write it. Yo, sorry, I'm writing 20. Yeah, better. This is how you're supposed to write it. So let me see another space. Okay, there we go. Ole, what was your answer?
Ma'am, my first answer, ma'am, was my first answer was p to the power 2 plus 4 minus 7p minus 8, 28 minus 28.
Minus 7.
Ma'am, 4p.
Oh, sorry. P to the power of 2 plus 4p minus 7.
P, ma'am.
P, okay.
Minus 28.
Minus 28. Okay. So what was your final answer?
Ma'am, I minus 4 to 7. I said 4 minus 7, and ma'am, it gave me a negative answer. It was negative 3. So ma'am, my answer was p to the power 2 minus 3p equals to 28.
Equal to.
Oh, ma'am, sorry, no, ma'am, minus 28.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Minus 28. So this was your final answer.
Yes, ma'am, because of I minus the 4 and the 7, and it gave me a negative answer, which was 3.
Okay, understandable. Okay, so which one do we believe that is the correct answer between this one and this one? So we have p to the power of 2 minus 11p plus 28. And we also have p to the power of 2 minus 3p minus 28. Which one do you guys think is the correctest?
Ma'am, when I was doing it, ma'am, I got the negative 3p, ma'am.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let's try it together now. So let me just create a space here for us to work that one out. Okay, so let me check. Which one are we dealing with? Is it the P? Is the P1? So it's P minus 7. So it's P minus 7 on the first bracket and P plus 4. Okay, what do we do first? We write our first P, this one. We open bracket, we include this one. So it's P plus 4 plus bracket. And then P multiplied by P, what do we get?
P to the power 2 or p squared.
Okay, P squared. And what is P multiplied by 4?
4 to the power.
Okay.
4 to the power p. I mean 4p, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay, it's plus 4p. And this one is for Ole. we have negative 7. Oh, sorry, it's for Langelihle. We have negative 7 into bracket P plus. So it's this one, removing these brackets. So it's plus 4. So Langelihle, what is negative 7 multiplied by P?
Ma'am, it's negative 7p.
So it's negative 7P. And what is negative 7 multiplied by 4?
Ma'am, it's negative 24. 28, I mean,
Negative.
28.
Oh, I was about to write 14. Sorry about this. So it's negative 28. So now we just merge these two. And we are going to remain with something like P to the power of 2 plus 4P minus 7P minus 28. Do we have any like terms? Do we have pencils there that are to be added, to be subtracted? Any like terms?
Ma'am, the
Yes,
like
ma'am.
terms are 4p and negative 7p.
Okay, perfect. So when you hit this in a calculator, what do you get?
I got negative 3.
Okay, so we write our negative 3. Let's not forget the P. So let's drop this and drop this. What's gonna be there on our first part and what's gonna be on our last part?
P to the power of 2 and negative 28.
P to the power of 2 and negative 28. So this one is our answer. So let me put it like this. Please screenshot this and try it, and afterwards send it to say. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Please screenshot. And do you think we'll be able to do all of them? I think it's 18 plus 9, which is going to be 20 something. Or let me just say, try B only.
B, ma'am. Only B.
Yeah, this B.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Thank you for the
send it-
wonderful session, guys.
You're welcome, ma'am. So you send it to say
Okay.
today.
Okay. Yes, you can send it today.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Good night, guys.
Good night,
Okay.
ma'am.